Good morning, George. All right. Good morning and welcome to the coop. You don't even have the lights on yet. It is, autumn has arrived and winter will begin tomorrow. Because that is the fun of living in Texas, apparently. So I'm going to get the chicks fed and bring y'all up to date. What we got going on here is a big windstorm is coming through and the temperature is dropping rapidly. We've gone from 90 down to 50. Right now, I went ahead and I got some plastic up and some shade cloth in. And what we're going over here, we're checking on this little guy here. This is, he's under the brooder light right now. And that is Charlie. And we have another one stepping on him. And everybody steps on him, poor little guy. Anyways, what I want to do is I want to pick up this poor little guy and I'll put him in my shirt to help warm him up in a little bit. But in the meantime, I'm going to turn on the lights and we're going to get the chickens their breakfast. So you can probably hear that wind blowing. And there will be some clanking because not everything on this property is as tight as I would like it. This is my new homestead. Some of the buildings are not of my design, which is probably a good thing. They fall down. All right, there we go. Lights. Oh my God. I didn't have the camera turned the right way. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm missing out on the zoomies. Missing out on the zoomies. Chickens get zoomies. Hi, baby. Mm-hmm. Aha. You did not get in there. You did not get in there. Excuse me. Excuse me. I really need to get the tiles in here and actually get the flooring set up. That's another thing we're doing today, but right now I'm moving so much stuff around. Oh, just go ahead and knock that off. You goofy chicken. Chickens are the best. Chickens are very silly. So today they get to try a new mixture of feed I've put together. And I've been trying to cut back their feed because a lot of it goes to waste during the night, and they just trample it down. But with it getting colder, I want to make sure and they're still being so young, make sure they got enough of it. Now, if I was in Washington, I would never feed like this because of the damp and the cold. But this is definitely different. Everything's so dry, and the only thing that comes in are the ants. And all they do is become protein feed for the chickens. And so it works out very well. Don't dig in the food, you goofball. Anyways, they're getting new feeders today. Or maybe tomorrow. I'm working on it. Everything is a work in progress. I never considered I'd be getting 44 chickens. The fact that I ended up with over 30 helped present the name of the chicken business. If you are a faithful follower or brand new to the channel, because I'm not even seeing who's watching right now, welcome. As I go through and get the babies taken care of, I'll just kind of talk through things, and then I'll if you have questions, you can pop them in the chat, and I'll get to them in a little bit, and then for a while, I'll just shut up and let you enjoy the chickens. Eventually, I will have a proper live stream set up, ASMR, so you can just enjoy the chickens and not me. Here, baby. Come here, Charlie. Aww. Yeah, I bet you're hungry. Easy, baby. Easy, baby. I'm going gonna get you your own bowl, because normally Charlie, last few days, despite his injuries, he's been taking care of himself, but I think this morning he feels a little bit on the chilly side, so I'm gonna get him his own bowl. And so, get off there. Get off, I don't want to pinch your toes. You guys, it's the exact same food you're eating over there. Leave Charlie alone. And you guys can enjoy the zoomies. Now, right now we have one pumpkin they've been working on, and it's about done for. I've been really impressed. They all entered their teenage years, and they're doing, sorry about that. They've entered their teenage years and phase, and so they've gotten really curious about eating other stuff. And so table scraps are now a thing for them, and they are loving it. On Friday, Halloween, I'm actually going to go get a few pumpkins just for them, and I'm going to set up the camera, and I'm going to be doing all day and evening stream, specifically evening. We'll have the whole ambience. We're going to play a movie for the chickens before dark, and yeah, it'll be a fun little experience just to watch the chickens on how they interact with a pumpkin. When I first brought it in just to see if they would even be interested in it, I was not prepared video wise, and it's really cool to watch them pick apart this pumpkin. It's kind of adorable, absolutely adorable. So you can tell I've actually got some pretty well-fed chickens, even though they're just little chicks and they're missing feathers, and that's because they're actually going through a molting phase where they go from baby into their first adult feathers. So a lot of the chicks will have a big bare patch down their back. The only one who has any extra missing feathers right now is Charlie, our gimpy chicken. Because of, he's like, oh, it's so cold, the wind just blew. Yeah, buddy. I'll break the wind for you. Oops. You guys knock stuff over. There's nothing in that one. Anyways, because when he's laying down and sleeping, the chicks will come over and they pick at his feathers, and he just kind of lets it happen unless they get too rough. And rest has been the best thing for him. Normally, if I had an injured chicken like this, I would just take him out of the coop or and keep him solo. Charlie's kind of unique in his will to live while he needs the rest. He wants to be with the other chickens. He probably, I believe, broke his foot falling down from a very high place because he doesn't have all of his wing feathers in. He wanted to be up with the cool kids. There's a few chickens that are a little bit older than him, and he wanted to be up on the very top with them, and then he kind of overdid it on the way down and hurt his foot. But they're very well fed, and the reason I say that is because you got chickens over there running around, even though I have food down, the breakfast food. That means they're not starving, and they're very active. And right now, you got, they're headed over, they're getting their drinking water. Last night was, this last week has actually been kind of tough for them. We've had two major storms come through at night. some of them spawned tornadoes not too far from us. So you can imagine, how intense the weather was, and it left things damp. And then the last 2 nights we've had wind, and now the temperature's dropping. So like I'll be watching them on the security cameras, and the poor babies are just wide-eyed, and there's not much I can do for them right now, other than completely box them up and bring them inside. But chickens aren't happy doing that. With the wind, I had all this wonderful foliage up. Foliage. You can kind of see over there in the corner. I had some branches up on the top part of their deal, and it made like this really nice little canopy. And it was really funny how about half the chickens were actually trying to sleep up in the canopy, as chickens should. I need to shut off notifications, or at least the sensor, when I'm doing that. So the coop currently is going through a transformative stage. We did have one big brooder set up in the middle, and they outgrew that in less than 2 weeks. And then I'm going to show you Charlie right there. There's Charlie, poor little guy. But he's a sweet little chicken. He'll probably be one of my friendliest roosters. There's a feather on the ground and you're not going to eat it? Are you feeling okay about it? You got one a little bit too big for you? That's one of your feathers. Looks like it. So, outside the coop, we're working on, I'm working on some animations and other short videos. I like making little stories and content with the chickens. And so I'll be working on those. I have a 3D model I'm making of a chicken, and I'll be animating it. It's kind of fun to have a passion for that, and being able to have something to use it on. Though I would like to do my movies one day. That would be nice. I am a studio of one. Oh, hi, buddy. You want to go get some water? Are you all done? Yeah. All right, come on. Let's go get you some water. Okay, I know you can fly on your own. You can walk on your own too, but I'm being helpful. Here, just get some water and then I know you're hydrated. You get some water, and then you can go back under the heat lamp, buddy. Yeah, but tonight it's supposed to drop down to 42 degrees, which for what we've been experiencing in Texas, that's pretty nipply. And I mean, there's actually some parts of Texas that are supposed to see freezing temperatures, and that means, well, that part of Texas is shut down. Um, so my goal is to try to get the rest of this coop wrapped and make sure they have at least one secure area with the heat lamps, because they are still chicks. If they were just woo. Oh, somebody's got a feather. I don't know why they're like, some of them eat the feathers, but it is, ooh, that's a pretty feather. Can I have it? I want the feather. Give me the feather. I want the feather. Give me the feather. Straws is like, no, that's my feather. So I have a bunch of chicks that absolutely do need names. And I do like to make sure that, you know, they have a personality and, well, sometimes a gender. Other times it really doesn't matter because the personality is just so potent that you can't help but, you know, it just works. So like Muppet, even though I know it's a hen, will work either way if Muppet somehow surprises me and crows one day. Now George, there's absolutely no question. His name was determined before he was even purchased. I said I was going to get myself a laughing rooster, and he would be George McLaffy Lafferton, the first of his name. And he has been, while he's not the friendliest chicken, and what I mean by he doesn't want to be touched, he doesn't want to be interacted with. He started crowing at 2 weeks old, and I'm not joking. He was started crowing. Mind you, it sounded like a mouse trying to do it because it was squeaky, and it's still kind of squeaky, but it was awesome. I was like, I have a rooster. And and because he is a Ketawa, or laughing chicken, he doesn't have his laugh yet. Usually they don't develop their laugh until after 5 months old, and it'll become fully formed at 8. So, yeah. But yeah, I want to get this sealed up and warmed up and more luxurious for both the chickens and for the streamers, because you should feel comfy when you come in and sit with me, and we'll have coffee and be able to talk about the chickens. I'm launching a Discord that people will be able to come in and join and actively engage with chickens. You want to be able to ask questions. I'll be able to hear your voice. Things like that. I only have one additional camera I can have set up at during the streaming sessions. But eventually, what I will have is a couple cameras set up, so you'll be able to see further around the coop, different angles and whatnot. I think I'm gonna go get some cedar branches because the evergreen will hold up better, and I think that'll give them a better cover. The sycamore, they dried out so quickly, and they're basically fire kindlers, and I'm just waiting for a light leaf to come down, get up against the heat lamp, and then suddenly erupt into flames. Jamarcus, what you doing, buddy? You know, it's amazing. I'm actually now behind the camera and I'm looking, there's only one of you. And that's probably my stream. I don't know. Anyways, what was amazing is at one point this camera could catch all 44 chicks at this distance. And now it can barely hold a dozen in the frame. That's how fast they're growing, because it's been only 6 weeks since I got them. Yeah, end of September, mid to end of September. Wow. Yeah, so George and his two ladies are only 6 weeks, and everybody else is 5 weeks old, and they already look like little chickens. Except for the except for that one, that's a giant. And they seem to be really slow about getting their feathers. Uh, like the two other giants, the big ones, and Hey finally started getting feathers in on his back, but this little girl is really slow about getting her feathers in, and I feel so bad because she just looks like a little naked chicken. And I mean, she doesn't even have any pin feathers on her back. Well, wait. Okay. Enjoy your coffee. Have your coffee. Good morning. Have your coffee. You can have a gingerbread. That would be my special needs son, John. And normally he's actually not up at this time, but apparently now he is. So let's go take a look at the time, because everybody's starting to settle. And even if it's just one viewer, I will absolutely do the hand feeding of the worms, because that's just fun. Everybody seems pretty happy right now. It is cold. I'm not gonna lie. It's starting to get cold. I'm gonna go check on Charlie. Oh, poor buddy. He's over here just. I think he got his water and then he's done for. Easy people. Easy people. George in there, nice and comfy next to his lap. Right, you guys are still going at that pumpkin. My goodness. I did not think it was possible for these little chicks to eat pumpkin seeds, and in a day they devoured the pumpkin seeds. The guts were stripped in about 24 hours, and they had never had pumpkin before. So it was amazing, and I'm definitely going to get more pumpkins and let y'all enjoy the devouring of the pumpkin on Halloween Day. I think it'll be fun. I may, if they go on sale after Halloween, I might just go get a bunch more and store them. Oh, bite. Strelza, did Jenny just kick your butt? That's funny. Ooh. We have, now there's no such thing as a pecking order. That is essential block and fact of the day. Is there's really no such thing as a pecking order. That was established after a bunch of chickens were taken by scientists and abused. That's so horrible. And so there was the need to establish, the strongest chickens survived, and that's where they got the pecking order. Now, there is a thing that is often established, but it's not a pecking order. It's a survival thing. If your chickens are happy, and they have all the resources they need, including space, food, and they're not stressed, chickens will actually live pretty harmoniously. Even having multiple roosters to a low number of hens. And then, given the space, then everybody kind of picks their favorite and they'll go off and establish their own flocks. Crowing is done by roosters to establish the boundaries of other flocks so that they don't interact with each other. It's basically like how people get on Discord and, or Twitch and they find their communities, Same thing. Chickens are incredibly social creatures, and they just kind of have who they prefer and who they don't. It's what it comes down to. And roosters are actually always going to be top if you have if things are healthy. Oh, that's where that lid went to. I covered it up with the hay. Hi, babies. Are you guys about ready for treats? Really? Hi, Missy. But usually squabbles between hens are stopped by a lead rooster. Now, if the rooster is weak, a hen will, who has a higher level of testosterone, she basically becomes, the dominant hen. And then that's kind of what kind of enforces the pecking order. But it's a method of survival. Somebody has to be in charge. But a hen will never replace a rooster. A rooster is an amazing creature who sacrifices himself for his flock, protects his flock, escorts his ladies. It's pretty cool. Now, over here, you'll see that the food area is absolutely filthy, but if I let that go through the day, they'll keep everything clean. They'll clean it all up, and even when the ants come in to get their share, those ants will be picked up, and, what? I don't have anything right now. I sat down, so they're like, okay, where are the treats? Yep, hold on, we'll get the treats going here in a minute. Okay. I got Henzo over here, and she's literally pecking at my pants specifically to go, why aren't you feeding me? Hi. If you're going to jump on my lap, you're going to have to get used to being pet. Yeah, you are. Hi. Okay. I've got my most persistent chickens over here going, it's time for worms. So let's put the camera in place, and I'll get the worms. Oh, what a gentleman. You're just going to step right up there and... Hi, George. Oh, now you want to say hi. Because I'm about ready to get the worms, huh? Is it because I'm about ready to get the worms? I bet it is. Oh, okay, yeah, go ahead. You can get up on my shoulder. That's fine. Baby beeps. Baby beeps. Hi, baby beeps. Oops, I just dropped the mic in a hole. Look, it's just, yeah, what the? There we go. Oh my gosh, that was, I apologize whoever eardrums I just broke dropping that. I really want a secure spot for the lav mics, I really do. I'm afraid if I put it on my clothes, all the brushing around and the chickens will peck it. Let's see, that should give a pretty good view. I got my thumb, my skeleton thumb there as a good marker. There we go. That should do. Hopefully I won't be in, but you should be able to see all the chicken shenanigans. You guys ready? We got Henzo. What? These two are so funny that I have to open it. Okay, here. Here, George. Hi, sweetheart. So, up until last week, George was the tallest and biggest chicken. And then the Giants surpassed him by a couple inches in a week. George now has to jump where the Giants can just reach their head over. And right now it's a little chaotic to show that. Here, babies, go, yeah, let's get you guys spread out just a little bit. Because, no. Sometimes it just like, it's a little bit too much, but you'll see, like, I'll put some of this out here, and then you'll still get the one chicken who's like smart enough to hang around and eat directly from my hand. like 3 or 4. I can't believe how big they're getting. It's so fast. So fast. Hey, get it! Hurry, hey, get it! These mealworms, especially the bigger they get, are getting more expensive to go through to make sure everybody's getting the right amount. And they don't need it. They really don't. The mealworms especially, they really don't need it. It's so funny. Yeah. So funny. Hey, Straza. Where's Miss Peep at? Muppet! Muppet! Hi, Muppet. Hey, Straza. Where's Miss Peep? Miss Peep! Where'd Miss Peep go? I have no idea where Miss Peep went to. Oh, Miss Peep happens to be the same color as the dirt. And because she's still so tiny. Hard to see her. Yeah. Okay. That's it. Thank you for cleaning your face on my pants. Thank you. Hi there. Hi there. I thought you were a rooster, but I think you're just a very well developed hen. Hi. Thank you. Hi. This weekend we're going to be working on launching the website, and I'll be able to share all the fun pictures I've been taking. Missy, would you like some? Are you asking? Yes, Missy. Missy has a very pretty chicken voice. Very funny. This is not Missy. Missy, where'd you go? Missy. Missy. George's testosterone levels must be through the roof. He is growing so fast. I was looking at his feathers, and he's already starting to get his iridescent green on his black feathers. It's so crazy. Missy, beautiful baby girl. Oh my gosh! Who bit who? Whoa! Oh, yeah, are they biting your butt? George is like the only chicken I cannot pick up. I mean, every other chicken I can almost get my hand underneath him or her and just lift them right up. It's not a problem. Some are like, no, I really don't want to be held, and that's fine. Oh, pardon me. I noticed it's definitely the three older Ketawas that I really didn't have time to bond with when they were babies. But some are just not touchy-feely birds. I mean, they're very much like people, and they will choose you. And then some, it's really funny. So Henzo was like, no, I just want treats. I just want treats, and has no problem climbing all over me to get them. Oh, Missy, hold on. But the other day, I got a hold of Henzo and put her on my lap and began and made her sit there. And while I gave her scritches on the neck and just started petting her, oh my God, she's like, oh, I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. As she's just like, she was trying to fight it. My goodness, what's up, little Roo? Howard, what? Howard is the next rooster who had started crowing when he does it. Charlie was our next, but since he's broken his foot, he hasn't tried. I guess nothing to cry or crow about when you're busted. I get that. Yeah, I'm gonna leave this down here so you guys can clean this up for me. Let's see. I don't see any. I don't know if it's because I don't have the settings set up right. I don't know. You should be awake. Oh, look at that. Just go ahead and drop everything. I apologize to everybody. Yeah. I'll get it set up eventually. I'll try to figure it out. And like I said, I would love it to have some people to interact with if you're there to ask questions and just hang with me in the coop. If not, I will just sit here and continue to talk. Or not. I'm happy hanging out with my chickens. I never thought I would be this happy hanging out with chickens. They are fun little birds. They're silly birds. Quite inspirational. The more you get to know about them. And I hope to share that knowledge with you all. Right now, I'm going to pan around because I can. And this way you get a chance to see the chickens kind of getting settled down. They really like the brush over there, so I'll be bringing in some more sticks and whatnot for them to just kind of hang around on. And I do hope to set up a nice live stream with a decent mic. The sounds in the coop are nice. And then also, eventually the coop will be set up very special. Very comfortable, especially as the months get colder. We want to have it set up nice and warm for them. And in February, which is, I actually have a deadline of when I need to have this all finished, is in February, the hens will start laying and we'll be able to start gathering eggs. Trying to get it set up so it can stand steady, and it's not really doing that. We're gonna name you Sally. Yeah. Hi, Sally. Actually, the other one should be, nope, you're Sally. Yeah. Sally, Goldie, Jenny. There should be a Claudia, a Henzo, and Rose. So let's see. There's Jenny. She actually looks blonde. And then Jenny, Henzo, Claudia, Rose, Goldie, and Sally. Yeah. As we come up on this last few minutes of the stream, I'm going to just set the microphone down and let y'all enjoy. Strawberry, don't eat the camera. There we go. All right. Well, hi, John.
Hello.
You want to come in? Oh, where to pray? Hurry, quick. Get inside. Where to pray? Where to pray?
Is it here?
It's in the backyard.
What, a board of pray?
Yep, you don't want to come and get the chickens.
No, we don't want to do that.
Anyways, we're live streaming on Twitch right now. You want to say hi to everybody?
Hi.
There we go. Good deal.
I think it's over.
Oh, you feel better?
Feel better.
Oh, can I see your shirt? Leave me alone. I'm only talking to my dog today. I need one of those for my chickens.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
come on, I won't tell you my chickens today.
So what's yours today? You know, a brand new day.
Today is a brand new day. Today I'm working on the chicken coop because tonight is gonna get cold.
Oh,
Yep. But we are coming up on 1 hour and of chicken stream, and then we'll turn over to the Andean stream. And this was the stream. Yeah. Yeah. You feel how cold it's getting?
yeah.
I know. Charlie's laid out. He looks like a dead chicken.
Did you think?
Did you feel it? Oh, yes. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yes.
Love you.
I love you too. All right, with that, y'all, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna have my coffee and breakfast, and y'all have a good day. Look at that chicken stream up and going here soon.